Gallon chair. We're gonna be doing a blowout taper with a fringe in the front. Let's do this. So starting off this cut, we're gonna put the cape on, make sure everything's nice. The first step is to wet the hair, make sure everything is nice and saturated and prepared for the cut. Typically, you don't really need to. You can cut it dry if you'd like, but I thought it would be nice to do it wet, see how it looks. And you can already see how much weight there is built up for this haircut, so we're gonna reduce that. The back is super long. So my first step is I like to section the hair just because there's a lot to work with. So I try to find the recession and then I go from the back to the front. And you can tell I resection it because I feel like some of the hair doesn't want to lay down towards the back and it grows forward. It's a lot of weight right there, but what I'm doing is I'm pulling down using a block graduation method to retain that weight. I'm basically setting a guideline for my clippers to feed into. And when you pull down, you maintain all that weight. So right there, you see that weight line built up. And when I go in with my clippers later on, it'll create that flared out shape. And I work this all the way to the back. And as I get towards the back, my finger angle changes and it goes down because I still need some weight in the back there. Right there, I'm feeling first bone, and I'm gonna pull down right above that bone, so when I taper, I know that the taper is below the bone and the weight starts to build after the bone. This hairstyle is very popular, especially with teenagers. Not a huge fan, but there isn't, that's a trend. All the high school kids have it, so it's nice to see. But moving on, I'm moving towards the front. He said he wanted to take a bit off the front, so I'm gonna pull down and use my feather razor to add a jaggedy line and not so straight like a bowl cut. And I'm pulling and slicing visually to see where the hair is gonna lay after. Depending on the hair type, you would want to leave maybe a bit more than cutting it to the eyebrows, just because it will fluff up when it dries up. Switching blade angle. Shout out for the design from my dad and my brother. Feeling fresh. And I'm gonna check the mirror to make sure everything's even. So this is a sped up version of me cutting the top. I like to start with the middle section and use the front where I cut the bangs as a guide to cut the rest of it so it's nice and layered. And I point cut so it's it texturizes and takes off length at the same time. And I move horizontally, or I move vertically. So you can see I take part of the section, I take another section, and I move my sections vertically. And every section I'm pulling towards 90 degrees of the head shape. So here you can see that all the lengths are pretty even, like a grown out buzz cut. And I'll show you with my comb that the top is fully round. That's the shape I'm creating on top. And as for the sides, you'll see after, the sides are triangular because you're building that weight when you pull down. On both sides it's triangular. So now I'm gonna feed my number 3 guard into all that bulk that we don't need and start to shape out the cut.
Aren't you doing the voiceover?
Trimmer line. One and a half. Number 1. And then I'm gonna come in with a 0.5 after. And just lever play at this point. And lineup brings everything to life, you'll see. And this is pretty much the same steps I use for the back and the sides, so you'll see. There you go. And just detailing the bottom line there. There's my brother in the back helping me out. And I'm just feeding the number 3 and moving to the other side. You can see the weight line that's being built. His hair is not so thick actually, so it's nice. And the same steps. Lining up the edges. Same steps in the back. Just playing with the lever. 0.5. My brother's taking his pants off. The lineup makes it nice. And then I gave him a design and using the hot towel just to give him more fresh appeal. I'm gonna spray some water there just to make it ready for styling. And for the product, I'm gonna use a bit of paste. Normally I use some powder, but today's a different day. And it's easier to move it when it's a bit wet, so that's why I did that. Side to side, scrunch it up. Make sure it's all good. I'm gonna scrunch it while feeding it into the comb. That's a nice design, thank you very much. There you go, nice. Make sure that he's always clean, brush him off. And you always gotta cheers.
Chill out, bro. Give me a sec. Why you got a mask on, bro? Hey. Hey, man, I love this haircut. This is fresh, bro. This haircut's clean as hell. The sides, the back, bro. He didn't be clean, bro. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. I'm feeling happy about this haircut.
Best one you had, right?
Oh, it's one of the best for sure, yeah.
One of the best. It is the best, right?
Yeah, it's one of the best for sure.
So this is the cut, guys. That's the cut.